Hi, this is Brittany from SpadeClub, back in the studio with David Dkhunky, a SpadeClub champion who won his seat to the World Series of Poker playing on SpadeClub.com. David, tell me about the whole experience.
It's been quite amazing. It's like a dream come true for me. But actually, a lot of people expected me to be a little bit nervous and stressed out about it, but I've been actually pretty calm about it. And just because I've had a lot of experience playing online tournaments, so I just look at it as another tournament in my life, and it's just don't get too edgy and do anything that's gonna put me in a really bad spot.
No, that's a great attitude. Recap for our viewers day 1 and day 2's play.
Day 1 was a pretty easy day for me. Majority of the time, I was just at one table, which is a pretty tight table. Besides one person who was playing a little bit loose, but he got knocked out pretty early, and I accumulated a good amount of chips. I think I chipped up to about 52K at the first table, and once they moved me towards the end of the day, they put me in the Amazon room, and that was just a total different atmosphere for me. There was a lot of Europeans at my table, and European guys usually tend to play a little bit more loose aggressive. It's just that the style, that's the style they tend to play over there, and it was just a little bit more uncomfortable adjusting from my tight first table to the loose aggressive second table. So and I have no problem with adjusting to my table dynamics, but it took a little bit longer than expected. I sat down and they were already in the middle of betting back and forth and raising, and also the guy next to me smelled really bad, so it was a little bit distracting. His breath was kicking a little bit, but one of the guys ended up giving him a piece of gum towards the end. So
oh, nice.
That was good. But yeah, day 1 was pretty good. I was only at the second table for maybe about the last level, and like I said, it took a little bit to adjust to it, but I did adjust my game
completely
to the table. So it just tightened up a little bit, and I had to reset my table image, and then I, once I showed everyone that I was, playing pretty tight, then I picked some spots. I wasn't picking up many hands either, so I had to do a lot of light 3 betting just to get them off their weaker hands that they were limping in with.
Cool. Now, how is your play switching up for day 3? Because I know you're only moments to going into play.
Yeah, we're about to get in there in about half an hour. So end of day 2, yesterday, I was at a good chip stack for the majority of the day. I was close to 130K, and towards the end of the last level, I think, I ran into a big. I should have seen it coming, but I put myself in a kind of a hard spot where the guy next to me with the bigger stack, he was actually button raising a lot frequently, and I picked up ace-10 offsuit, and he raised his button again, and I think ace-10 is ahead of his range. It's kind of in the middle of his range, but I think it's ahead of it. So I put in a re-raise, and then the short stack that was in the big blind to my left pushed in with about 37,000, and I was kind of committed to the pot. I was getting 2.5 to 1, so I made the call, and he ended up showing queens, and I missed my 3-outer. So I'm back down to about 95,000, but it's not that bad. Blinds are 8 and 16, and I still have about 50 big blinds, which is plenty for me to work with.
Definitely.
Like online tournament, that's pretty much the size of the big stack online. So yeah, I still feel comfortable. I mean, I have to tighten up a little bit, but it should be fine.
That's great. If you'd like to track David Dkhunky's progress throughout the tournament, visit the community page on SpadeClub.com.